theme to Gary show. The theme to Gary show. Gary called me up and asked if I would write his theme song. I'm almost halfway finished. How do you like it so far? How do you like the theme to Gary show? This is the theme to Gary show, the opening theme to Gary show. This is the music that you hear as you watch the credits. We're almost to the part of where I start to whistle. Then we'll watch it's Gary Shandling show. This was the theme to Gary Shandling show.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I'm your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers, Bobby and Rudy. Say hello, boys.
Hello, boys.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, we thought we'd try something a little different this time. We've been experimenting, and we thought we'd give somebody else's theme song a shot. It was a little long, but I like it. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we've been having so much trouble with ours. I figured every week maybe we'll do a new theme song from our childhood if we enjoyed.
And that one was the Gary Shandling show. It used to air back when we were young.
Actually, it's called
what?
It's Gary Shandling show.
It's Gary Shandling show. My bad. That was on Showtime. Am I right? Back in the day.
Sounds
right.
right. I don't think it was HBO.
Yeah, I think back when Showtime was, are they still around? I think they're kind of still around, right?
They're still around.
Yeah, I think so.
They just don't really do anything.
No,
they don't have anything original, as much original content as HBO does. So that's why you don't hear about them so much.
What a great theme song that is, though.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
I mean, even as kids, when we watched the It's Gary Shandling show, we thought that was pretty funny, right? I mean, a theme song that talked about being a theme song, where the lyrics are literally...
The best is we're almost to the part of where I start to whistle.
It's
great. And then he starts whistling.
It's genius. It is absolutely genius.
It was a cutting edge show. I mean, it was just a show. It basically made fun of itself, like for being like he talked to the audience. And like he made it clear that it was on a stage, even though they kind of acted like it was real life.
They broke the fourth wall.
I was going to say, wasn't it one of the first shows that did that? I mean, where the actors are literally talking to the audience.
I mean, it's the 80s, so it would have to be.
Have any of you guys seen his HBO show? What was the Larry Sanders show?
The Larry Sanders show, yes. I started years ago. I started to kind of plow through. I mean, there's a lot of them,
right?
So I only got so far, and it's funny, but it's just not. How do you say it? It's like with a lot of 80s stuff, or maybe that would have been in the 90s. But a lot of stuff from that era, like it's funny when you watch it, but for some reason, I can't just plow through a whole bunch of episodes. You know what I mean? Like there's some things now, whether it's Breaking Bad, Game of whatever, like you can just sit there and you get sucked in. It's just, I mean, it's a funny show. Like I would be like, oh, that was really funny. I'd be at the end and be like, nah, I don't really want to watch another one right now.
Another one, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's
much. Did it require too much thinking? I mean, what did it tire you out? I'm trying to figure out.
It was just like, okay, that was good.
Well, I think with like your Game of Thrones and your stuff like that, like you get to the end of an episode and you got to find out, did that guy die? I got to go to the next one. This is a comedy where it's just going to be over, and it's like, okay, I just spent an hour watching that. Let me go do something else. But like, like what was I watching recently? The Hunting Wives. I'm not normally like someone that just plows through stuff, but you get to the end of an episode and it's like, I got to find out what happens. I got to see what happens next. So maybe it rolls through.
Maybe it has to do with being a comedy, and comedy.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think comedies really do that. But I started Larry Sanders.
They start and finish in the allotted period of time. They don't usually roll over.
I started the Larry Sanders show. I think I've seen like the first 2 episodes of season 1. And like you, I didn't pick it back up, and then I forgot I was watching it. And so.
No, they're real good. It's not like a Seinfeld or like something where there's one-liners, you know, where there's like stuff that you like, oh yeah, I'm going to repeat that and keep, you know,
but
it's funny. I don't want to make it sound like it's not funny because it was pretty good.
Yeah, I want to we got to find out if it's streaming somewhere.
Well, I mean,
Legally.
that was an HBO show, so I would imagine HBO or Max or whatever it's called these days.
No, I think it's Showtime. Or no, Larry
Larry
Sanders
show was an HBO. That was an
Larry
HBO.
Sanders is HBO, but I'm wondering if it's Gary Shandling is.
I obviously streamed it illegally, so I could pull it up, but
Let's see.
it had like I think there was a young Jeremy Piven.
In the It's Gary Shandling show?
It's you know what? It's Gary Sandling show is telling me that it's on HBO Max.
I'm sorry. Larry Sanders show. Yeah.
Larry Sanders has Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Gary Shandling is dead, is he not?
He is dead, yes.
Yeah, he died. There was a really good There's actually a really good, I think it's a 2-part documentary on Gary Shandling. It was done by Judd Apatow.
I've seen that. That's really good. It was like right before he died.
Right. It happened right before he died. So
yeah.
Very good. Check that out. I can't remember where it's at or where it's streaming, but it's Gary Shandling show. According to my phone, is streaming on HBO Max. But
is it really?
I have HBO Max upstairs, so I'll have to check it out. So
okay.
To see, I don't have it on my phone, but
well, I think new theme song number 1 was a success. Would you?
Yeah,
that was probably out of all the theme songs, and like I said, we'll do a new one each week, but that's got to be one of the top 5. I mean,
it's up there.
Yeah, it's up there for me.
It cracked us up when we were little. I mean, I
gotta say the Wayans brothers. The Wayans brothers is pretty good. Although you kind of need the video. You kind of need the video too. It's one thing to do the audio, but the visual is pretty good.
Wayans brothers is good. Fall Guy, I was a big fan of.
The Great American Hero.
You guys are going to cause me to want to sing all these, and Rudy's already told me I can't sing on here anymore.
Yeah, I just let Bobby know that his audio is off. Well, all of our audios when we play something. So Bobby tries to sing along to all the videos we play, like Queen of Hearts last week, and you're just off slightly.
So. Yeah, I don't think that took off like we thought. Like Mom and Dad didn't really even remember that song.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't.
I got to mom's late this week, so I didn't know. Normally, she kind of gives me the rundown on her thoughts of the show, but I didn't get to her house.
Well, the thoughts this week were they didn't really even get through it because I think they usually save it. You know, our show comes out if we're lucky, we put it out on a Thursday or more than likely on a Friday. And this past Friday, they had a pretty busy afternoon. They were trying to get their car worked on, and so the usual time that they watch it on Friday afternoon, I don't think that they got too far. So I think we can literally say our parents didn't even watch our last episode, but I don't think that was good for lack of wanting to. I think it was just simply because they ran out of time.
Only a select few watched it. I think 18 of you. So actually subtract 3, 15 of you. Wait, you guys didn't even watch it, right? Am I right?
Well, I was the first.
I'm currently watching it right now. Is that
while you're recording episode 85?
Yeah,
dude, episode 85. We should have done something with the 85 Royals. 85 was the year that Ferris Bueller came out, right?
A lot of stuff came out in 85. Isn't that Back to the Future and
Back to the Future? Or was that just the time period that it was?
Let's ask. I'm going to ask Chat GPT.
A young Bobby Paredes turned 11 in 1985.
What were the top 5 movies in 1985? And then we'll ask him about music as well. But what were the top 5 theatrical releases in 1985? Let's see what Chat has to say. All right. Let me it's still going, guys.
Okay, well,
this is great. This is great audio. This is great.
The top 5 theatrical releases of 1985 based on domestic box office gross US Canada were 1. Back to the Future, $210.6 million. The sci-fi adventure starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd became an instant classic and the highest grossing film of the year. 2. Rambo, First Blood Part 2, $150.4 million. Sylvester Stallone's action-packed sequel turned John Rambo into a pop culture icon. 3. Rocky IV, $127.9 million. Another Stallone hit, this Cold War boxing epic pitted Rocky Balboa against Ivan Drago.
I'm just going to do the top 3 because that was taking too long.
That's a pretty good year for the old box office, I got to think.
Yeah, they've got number 4 is The Color Purple, which Mom dug. I don't know if I've ever seen it, actually. And number 5 is Out of Africa. Meryl Streep and
Meryl
Robert
Streep.
Redford.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never.
But I swear I thought Ferris Bueller came out in 85, but maybe it was 86.
Oh.
I don't know.
It just may not have been one of the top 5 grossing movies, Bob.
But yeah, we should have done something to riff off of episode 85.
God, we've done 85 of these things.
No, this is 85th, but
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
I can't believe we're still doing it.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if, like I said, the whole reason we started doing this was to have a record of of this for our children if we ever die,
If
Yeah.
we ever die. If we ever die.
James
soon.
Immortal. I think our last remaining listener, like full on listeners, are Dion and Kylie and Anthony Spino. I don't even think we can count Mom and Dad anymore. They fall asleep. They don't watch it. It's not important. I think we've got 3 solid listeners.
Nobody's listening anyway.
Yeah.
Top 5 songs. Top 5 songs in 1985, according to ChatGPT. "Careless Whisper" by Wham. Why does it say Wham featuring George Michael? Wasn't George Michael
I don't know.
in Wham?
I thought
I
so.
know.
Him and Andrew
Yeah.
Ridgely, right? But anyway.
Yeah. Number 2 was "Like a Virgin" by Madonna. Number 3, "Wake Me Up Before You Go" by Wham. This one's just by Wham. So
Man.
go figure.
They had a big year.
They did. Number 4, "I Want to Know What Love Is" by Foreigner. Solid.
Okay.
Good song.
And number 5, "I Feel for You," Shaka Khan.
Shaka
Ooh.
Khan. Shaka
Shaka
Khan.
Khan. God, that was
Khan. Everybody, Shaka Khan.
so Mom had her music when we were little. Mom had her music, cassettes, records, whatever. And there was Pointer Sisters, Lionel Richie Dancing on the Ceiling, Shaka Khan,
Le Freak by Chic.
Le Freak. That was do we have that record?
Yeah, I think so.
I just
It was a
remember
record.
on like Sunday or Saturday morning when Mom said, "Okay, it's time to get on the ball."
Time to get on the ball.
She'd play her
She'd
records.
open up the blinds or let
Yeah.
the sun in.
You know what the translation was. That means all you little turds are doing work.
Let's get on the ball.
And then that's where I go up.
Everybody's
That's when I would go upstairs and turn the Nintendo on.
Or not before, though, we would find like the nearest basketball or baseball and we would stand on it and be like, "I'm on the ball," like idiots.
We were such little shits, weren't we? I mean, we literally
not
would
even-
find balls and get on top of them, and I'm on the ball.
Whoa, slow down. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It wasn't even funny, but that was our
No.
comedic timing back then. "Oh, I'm on the ball." That's like Mr. Shoop saying, "All right, take your seats." And
Where
Where do we take them?
good stuff. Good stuff.
I have no
yeah.
doubt that the 80s and part of the 90s were some of the best times ever.
Yeah. Growing up, and now we're just freaking old, dude. Diane Keaton died this week.
Man.
Yeah.
Just old. Like the people that. What was it? Diane Keaton?
What was the first thing she was in that we remember? I mean,
I remember Mom being a big fan of Baby Boom, which had me thinking that was a big hit. Maybe I should watch it. Maybe it's there's a lot of movies I want to go back right now and watch. Like,
Don't do
just
it.
in general.
Don't
Watch it.
Don't do it.
Why?
I made the mistake of introducing Quentin to Nightmare on Elm Street. Like, hey, this will really get you.
So I had never seen that either. And I watched it, I think, last year because Kim I don't like scary movies. I've never liked scary movies. I don't watch them. I remember parts of them, like what was it, Halloween 3, where the kid put the jack-o'-lantern on his head and all the bugs came out.
Traumatizing.
Mm.
Probably because our cousin JR showed it to me when I was like 3 or something. Like that ruined my life. So I just don't like scary movies. So Kim was like, "No, you got to watch this. I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." And we watched Friday the Nightmare on Elm Street, and I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever
Yeah,
seen. Like,
it's
it's not funny, it's not scary, it's just stupid.
And you guys are talking about the content, but I can't watch a movie from the 80s just simply because I'm like, what is that standard
Film,
definition? I mean,
like,
it's like I'm like, I can't watch this. It's too
Right.
blurry, it's too fuzzy. I'm like, nah, this is not nah. I gotta
The
have
content,
everything most current.
so, I mean, and we're talking. You mentioned or Nightmare on Elm Street. I keep saying Friday the 13th, and how bad it was, and it's Halloween and stuff. But we talk about trying to watch shows and go through shows. I currently am on Hulu, and I'm starting with Cheers season 1, and so I'm on episode 10 of Cheers season 1. I'm embarrassed for Carla. Like, this isn't fun. Was this funny in 1980? Whatever. Like, it's and I know it gets better, as they hit
Does
their
it?
stride. That, I mean, yeah. Cheers is one of the, apparently, I hope so. I remember a little bit as a kid watching it originally, like towards the end once Woody gets in there, and but right now some of these episodes, like I said, I've seen episodes 1 through 10, and I'm just like, this is awful. Like, this is not funny at all. So
yeah, I think
just
it's
stuff
better
like that.
not to go back and watch these shows.
The memories
I'm
are
gonna
better.
do it.
The memories
I'm
are
gonna
better.
do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyways. I want to see.
The memories of what you think that it was is probably better than what it's actually going to be.
I'm talking like I've never seen Taxi Driver or The Deer Hunter or yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. I literally thought about watching Baby Boomer, or what's the other one? Annie Hall. They said that Diane Keaton was in. I've never seen it.
I saw it. I actually took a class at Mizzou. I forgot why, but it was like a intro to film or something. Yeah.
Because you were going to be a filmmaker. That's what mom and dad were spending their money on.
No, I forgot. It was just for the credit. I needed some whatever. But I saw Annie Hall. Yeah, and it was just like yeah, okay, sure. That was Woody Allen, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, Woody Allen. I don't know if I've seen any Woody Allen movies.
He's not
really.
funny. He's not funny at all.
Yeah, he's George Costanza. I mean, George Costanza is him. He's just very, he's just very like indecisive and weak.
Maybe some people would say it's cerebral comedy.
No, it's just stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Trying to stick up for him.
I don't know how we got there, but
yeah. What up?
Yeah.
What else you got? What's happening?
You know what? I remembered I was going to talk about last week, but it had to do with sports, but not really. I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but so like 2 weeks ago there was a college football huge upset, Penn State, UCLA. Bobby, you probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, it was a huge upset. The betting line was Penn State minus 24.5. And for those of you that don't know what that means, is Penn State was thought to favored to win the game by 24.5 points at least. And so this guy, he bet. Now he didn't even bet the with the points. He just bet whether Penn State would win or lose, and he bet that they would win. And it was like some ridiculous odds, but he had to place these ridiculous odds just to win a very small amount of money. You know what I'm talking about, Bob? Like,
yeah. In order to, when you got odds like that, you got to put a lot of money down just to win a very little, because odds makers and the betting public just know that Penn State's going to beat UCLA.
Right. So basically, if you have David and Goliath, you have to bet a whole bunch of money on Goliath to win, because he's probably going to win. To win just a little bit of money.
Got it.
By him. Okay, so you get that. Yeah. So this guy bet $250,000 on Penn State to just beat. And granted, they were, supposed to win by a ton. So it was a huge lopsided, deal.
How much would he have won?
$7,500.
75. So he puts up 250, $250,000 to win $7,500.
Yes. So it's basically
Sure
somebody
thing.
thinking this is such a mismatch. This team, Penn State, is definitely going to win that I'm willing to risk $250,000 just to get, this free $7,500.
Right.
Can't
Just
lose.
like, hey, because
Can't lose.
it's going to happen, right? It's gonna,
Yeah.
Penn State's going to win, so he's going to guaranteed to win $7,500.
What happened?
And so what happened was Penn State ended up getting beat, and so this guy lost $250,000 on that game. Yeah, it's
Yikes. Can you imagine having to go either to your spouse, to the bank, to your I don't know, source of financing and say, problem.
Now, what kind of person would do that though? Like it's somebody who's just like, you know what, I have so much money, I can just pick up an extra $7,500 just because, like because it's gonna happen, right? This is gonna
Can they though? Can
like
they?
Goliath is gonna beat David, right? I mean, it's easy, easy
So
money. It's just
I'm not a
Yeah.
gambler at all, but I did have that feeling.
oh yeah, you talk.
I
like that.
remember sitting there on the couch with Dad when the Chiefs were about to play the Bucks in the Super Bowl, the Buccaneers, and I was sitting there next to Dad. And I'm like, I was gonna call you. I was like, man, like Dad, why wouldn't we just put like $400 or $500 on this, to win? Like that's like free $75 or what?
Yeah,
I don't know what the
exactly.
line was or what, but I'm like, why wouldn't we? I mean, there's no doubt in my mind the Chiefs are going to win, and they got smoked, and it blew my mind. I was like, what? And maybe it's instances like that. I've had a couple of those where it's like, okay, that's why I don't actually bet. Like I don't,
Uh-huh.
I haven't got into it like you guys, but
Well, I just appreciate you telling that story because it makes me feel better about when I put them in perspective. I'm like, well, at least I haven't lost $250,000. So
Yeah. I'll never forget my first bet I made. I was just it was the NFL, and at the time, you sports. I was in college, sports, and you're like, well, you think sports, and you're like, man, you don't realize how evenly matched the NFL is, and it's like somebody was like, oh man, the Steelers, it's just they're favored by 5 over the Falcons. I was like, what? The Steelers, they're like really good. They're like 5-0, and they're this and that. And I was like, well, yeah, what do I have in my bank account? I have $50. Put $50 on Pittsburgh, and I'll never forget that feeling, that sick, empty feeling when they didn't cover. It's like, oh, dude, of having to walk over to the ATM on campus and drain my bank account $50. It's like all I have. I mean, you're a college student. That's all you have. Like, oh my gosh.
so then he went and gave blood the next day.
No, I did not, but I would have if I knew that was an option. Yeah. So if you ever have to go clear out your bank account just to handle a gambling debt, then yeah.
What was a couple years ago when I was betting on NBA games and I was winning and just kept winning, and I must have won 8 games in a row. Like, and I bet actual money
9
and
times.
I'm like, man, I'm on a roll. This is awesome. So I'm having a drink with a buddy of mine, Brian, and I'm telling him like, yeah, I'm winning all these NBA games. And he's like, I think you have a problem. I'm like, no, I can stop whenever I want. Like, and I heard myself like, okay. And he just kind of gave me a look, and I'm like, no, I really can't. And he's like, do me a favor. He's like, don't bet anything this next week, but like keep track of games that you would bet on paper and just see how it turns out. Dude, I lost like every game that that week. I actually put money on it. I'm like, man, it was another one of those things where it's like, maybe I should just cool it for a little bit. And so then I think that's really the last time I bet were those NBA games, and I haven't really.
Yeah. See, the one thing that keeps me in check is me being cheap, because so like that kind of balances out my what is it? My
thrill seeking.
My addiction to thrill. Yeah. Adrenaline. Being my adrenaline junkie side, is balanced by my cheapness.
Right.
Like otherwise I'd be a degenerate. just like most people.
Just like your older brother.
Yes.
So you guys got 45 days then to figure out what you're going to do when December 1 it comes to Missouri.
That's bad.
So wait, there's a date now. I know we passed that. What, 2 years ago? How long ago did that pass? And now it's
December
finally.
It'll be over a year. Yeah.
So that's with all the apps, like, because I've got, I think, DraftKings on my phone just to look at. But okay, so December 1.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I promise you.
I mean, if I do, it's like it's just literally it's like I think the most I don't know, $10.
As long as you don't have an addictive personality, but
I do. I got to say, I think my biggest windfall. I say windfall. I think I had won like $100 on Patrick Mahomes' touchdowns in the Super Bowl against when they beat the Eagles.
See, to me, I feel like that's when, like I told I never want to do that. I'm strictly, if I ever bet, it's just, will this team beat this team? I'm not, if I start betting on like, what color is the Gatorade, or not even that far, but like, anytime touchdowns or first touchdown of the Super Bowl will be this, then I have a problem. And no, like, I'm just going to do, if I were to bet, it's going to be, and yeah. So
now somebody has to go online and find the clip of Cosmo Kramer and when he's sitting at the
at the airport.
Yeah, at the airport.
He's betting on the planes coming in.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
We got to make sure our dad doesn't get involved, otherwise he'll.
He's got a lot of time on his hands. I could see him, sitting there. Calling, making phone calls, and testing the wood on the courts of different college basketball venues. And
hey, tell me what the weather's like up there in Boston.
Yeah,
what are they gonna do? Yeah,
he's got plenty of time on his hands.
I don't know. His fantasy team is what,
I was gonna say
1-4, and now I feel bad because I'm gonna have to beat him this week. So he's gonna be 1-5 after this week. Ooh,
Dad, you were who naming the athlete that stayed around a year.
He's going out like Brett Favre.
Yeah, Montana Favre. I mean, yeah, you should have hung him up, Dad, when the going was good.
Yeah, he stayed maybe 1 or 2 years too long.
Yep.
We're
all killing Dad in fantasy football. So.
I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it this week. So. Yeah.
What else, guys?
I don't know, but I think you failed us on the diaper thing that we talked about last week.
Oh yeah, what happened?
I just simply forgot, and I could have gotten my own, and you guys could have gone out and bought your own.
Yeah,
nobody wanted to go out and buy diapers. Apparently,
the more I think about it, I don't want to sit in my pee. I don't want to pee on myself, basically.
Not even for entertainment purposes.
What would you say?
I was just gonna say Bobby's like talks about it like he's anxious to do. He wants to. I want to sit, and I'm not as I'm kind of in the middle of you two, but I just think of when we're done with this, like it's usually midnight, and it's like now I got to go up and shower. Like,
see, that's not a problem for me. I'm going to shower anyway before I go to bed. You guys go to bed dirty. I don't know how you guys could do that. That's disgusting.
See,
wouldn't the deodorant crumbs like fall in your bed?
How often do you change your bed sheets?
What kind of deodorant do you use?
Well, I mean,
I have deodorant crumbs because I have to use the white
deodorant crumbs. I mean, just the
Old Spice.
I mean,
I can't shower before I go to bed.
But anyway,
I can't shower before I go to bed because I sweat when I sleep. So I want to shower in the morning.
My wife keeps it very, very cold in our room, so I don't have to worry about sweating.
I have to say, it feels fantastic when you shower and then go to bed.
Yes, in fact, there's been a study. I wouldn't be able to put my hands on it right now.
Not when your hair's still dripping wet and you're just like, you don't want your hair to hit the pillow.
You take a towel to it.
You dry it off.
I don't really want to worry about that.
And I don't wash my hair in the morning.
Anyway. We can't take Jamie's word for this, but you don't take a towel to your head. That's not the proper way to dry it. I have a blow dryer that I.
Oh my God! I mean a blow dryer.
Hold on. Yeah. You asked for it.
You sound like a gay.
See, look at this. Look at that.
Wait, that was too low. What the heck?
I gotta blow dry this up, and then I got the hard part in there. So Yeah. Anywho.
Anyway, it's better for you if you go to bed after having showered, showering before bed. But anyway, I'm excited because look, nobody's going to want to tune in to three guys just talking about gambling or whatever. I'm just saying,
Obviously.
you gotta up the ante a little bit. You gotta, okay, well, what if we all put on diapers and drank a beer? Now that's
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Now, for those of you who didn't watch last week's episode, and by looking at the numbers, not a lot of you have. We were talking about.
Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
We were talking about being on a plane and having to pee, and then you were talking about wearing diapers, and so we thought, hey, what if we all sat here and wore a diaper and used it? Yeah, pissed ourselves.
Wore diapers, but then also drank a beer or two.
An Oro beer.
And then you'd have to test out the diaper because you would have to literally pee in the diaper.
That just didn't sound appealing.
How would anybody know? I would have to literally be like, okay, I'm peeing now, guys. Like, nobody would know.
Or you could just say, all right, I've done it. You don't have to tell us when you're doing it. But
that's not exciting to the viewer.
I think simply the idea of urinating in your pants.
Have you sometimes after I've held my pee so long, like if I've been sitting in a movie, have you ever gone to like a urinal and like put your hand up on the wall and just let out a
Well, usually I'm in so much pain because it's not good when you have prostate issues like
myself. I deal with pain every time.
Really?
It's like Tom Hanks at the beginning of the Green Mile where you're like, oh yeah, just your eyes are watering, and yeah, it's like
speaking of Tom Hanks, and we could talk about this later in our recommendations, but I saw the John Candy documentary. It's great, but Tom Hanks is in it, and they were in Splash together. I forgot about that. So Splash is one of those movies that I would like to rewatch. Like, I don't really remember it. I remember her screaming in the TV department and shattering the TVs. I don't remember the story though. So that's one that I'd like to.
Something like I've been looking for the perfect woman all my life, and when I find her, she's a fish.
She's a fish. Yeah. So
that's the only line I remember from the movie, but I don't remember ever really watching the movie.
Yeah, I remember Mom watching it, and we were there, but we didn't sit down and watch it. So there's movies like that I would like to watch, you know. And if I go down a Tom Hanks rabbit hole, like The Man with One Red Shoe, Joe versus the Volcano, I don't know any of those movies.
Man, he's been a busy person. He's made a lot of movies.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, when they mentioned Tom Hanks, I'm like, why is Tom Hanks on here? I'm like, oh yeah, like John Candy was in Splash.
I don't even remember Bachelor Party.
Bachelor Party. John Candy wasn't in Bachelor Party.
Tom Hanks was.
Yeah, Tom Hanks was.
What's the Mount Rushmore of Tom Hanks movies?
Oh, I can easily do this one.
So you're gonna go too fast. You're not thinking about it.
Hold on. Let me.
Because you've got to right away put.
There's two of them I know for sure that have to be out there because I loved them in back-to-back years. It was
Forrest Gump,
and for me, Philadelphia.
Forrest Gump.
I've never seen Philadelphia.
You've never seen Philadelphia?
That's what I just said. I've never seen Philadelphia. Never.
Of all the Tom Hanks movies, you're telling me Philadelphia? Like,
yeah.
No,
I love Tom Hanks.
The original Toy Story.
He's funny. He's funny. So I'd rather see him.
No. There was a period there for like 3 or 4 years in a row where he was nominated for an Academy Award every year.
Apollo 13,
Castaway,
Forrest Gump.
Why did you not like Forrest Gump?
What's wrong with Forrest Gump?
It was dumb.
It was great.
How was it great? Was it great though?
It was funny. It was Lieutenant Dan with
heartwarming. I mean, it was
It was Jenny was just a bitch, man. Like leave Forrest alone, and then at the end,
you look way too much like Tom Hanks.
I look too much like what?
You look a lot like Tom Hanks right there.
I know. Then at the end,
it's good.
The twist at the end. I don't know if it's a twist.
Yeah.
Spoiler alerts on Forrest Gump, but no. What do you mean? when
I don't remember it.
when he sees Jenny again and she has
Oh,
a
did he have a
kid, and
kid or something?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was dumb.
And then when Forrest's mom is banging the principal so he could get into school or he could pass or whatever.
Eh,
Oh, you're crazy. That's a great movie.
Yeah, I don't know what qualifies for him as a good movie because Forrest Gump
Saving
is
Private Ryan. Wasn't he in Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay,
What
back
about-
to the
Or-
Mount
wait,
Rushmore.
we're
Toy
missing.
Story, Big.
I was gonna say Big.
Okay,
We're
Big.
missing
All
Big.
right. Big, Forrest Gump,
Big, Toy
Philadelphia.
Story, Forrest Gump.
What was the movie? A Man Called
Hold on.
Otto or whatever.
I've never seen that. I've never
Otto?
seen that.
Yeah.
I hear
Good
it's
movie.
I hear it was good, but
Next thing he's got mentioned. You got mail. You got mail.
You've got mail. Hold on, I don't want to forget anything because I know I'm forgetting.
You sound like I am gay.
I like Castaway, but I wouldn't keep it in top 4.
I just watched the Phoenician Scheme.
What?
The Phoenician Scheme. It's a Wes Anderson movie. He's in it. And he's pretty funny. It's good. Let's see. He was good as Mr. Rogers in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Yes, but I still don't know if I put it top 4.
Never seen Sully. I liked Saving Mr. Banks when he played Walt Disney.
I've not seen that, but Sully's good. Sully is real good.
Never seen. Captain Phillips was good. I did see that one.
I'm not talking like Hall of Good. I'm talking Hall of Fame, like Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I told you. Philadelphia, Big.
The Green Mile. We're
Forrest
missing the Green
Gump.
Mile. The Green Mile was good.
Oh
My God.
What?
I'm missing my favorite movie of all time. That Thing You Do.
Dumb.
You're out of your mind.
Philadelphia.
Yeah,
Forrest
at this
Gump,
point, I'm just trying to irritate you guys.
Big.
A League of Their Own, bro.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'll go.
That's I just watched that all the way through the other day. It was on. Sleepless in Seattle is very good as well, but I know you're gonna. No, that's good.
You sound like a gay.
Nope, I told you my 4.
The Burbs.
I don't remember that movie.
Money Pit. Money Pit
with Shelley Long. That was very
not
good.
top 4 though.
No, but
I'm
that's
surprised you ever passed the bar.
Do John Candy.
Wait, Turner and Hooch. Hold on. Let me go through these real quick. Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd. We said Big. Money Pit, you just mentioned. I'm going backwards. The Man with One Red Shoe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. The other ones, whatever. John Candy movies. Okay. Mount Rushmore of John Candy movies. I'm going to do this right off the top of my head. Brewster's Millions, Spaceballs. Would you call Home Alone? I mean, that's not a John Candy movie. He was in it,
it was an excellent performance, but no, I wouldn't call that a John Candy movie.
What were you talking about? Which one?
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
When he's giving the mom a ride home, and he's part of that polka band.
He's the Kenosha Kickers. The polka. So good.
Uncle Buck.
I
did recently see Uncle Buck. That's one I rewatched.
I think we've talked about this. I have never seen Uncle Buck.
You've never
Planes,
seen
Trains.
Uncle Buck?
I only recently saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's an incredible movie. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Spaceballs.
Great Outdoors has got to be in there.
Oh, The Great Outdoors.
I've never seen that either.
What?
You've never seen The Great Outdoors?
I've never seen Uncle Buck or The Great Outdoors, and I'm putting those in 2 of my top 4 for.
We had The Great Outdoors on VHS, like in those little cabinet drawers we pull out. We did,
didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't remember him in Stripes.
What about he was on vacation?
I haven't seen.
Sorry, folks, park's closed.
Yeah, but he had a bit role, right? I mean, that's not really a.
They talk about that on I don't want to ruin the documentary, but because there's stuff in there that I learned and it was really good.
Okay, Summer Rental. How is that?
Summer Rental was one of my favorites.
Outdoors.
Great Outdoors. They went camping. Summer Rental. They went to the beach.
All right, guys, real quick.
Oh, here we go.
Tell me, have you ever gone on vacation and left your child home?
No. But I did leave one at a funeral parlor once. Yeah, it was terrible too. You know, I was all distraught and everything. You know, the wife and I, we left the little tyke there in the funeral parlor all day. You know, when we went back at night, when we came to our senses, and there he was. Apparently, he was there alone all day with a corpse. Now, he was okay, after 6-7 weeks. And I came around, started talking again. But he's okay. They get over it. Kids are resilient like that.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
You brought it up. I was just, trying to cheer you up.
Sorry, I did.
You brought it up. Oh, good stuff.
I don't remember that movie. I don't remember that scene.
You don't?
Really? You don't remember? I watch Home Alone like 32 times every Christmas season. I've already watched it like
not
twice
even a Christmas movie, which we've debated on this show before, but not even a Christmas movie.
How is it not?
That doesn't even make sense that it's not a Christmas movie. Ugh. Anyways, Mount Rushmore, John Candy is Spaceballs, Brewster's Millions, Uncle Buck, and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Uncle Buck, Great Outdoors.
I didn't know
Spaceballs.
I didn't know he was in JFK. I've never seen JFK, by the way.
With that too.
I started JFK once and it got boring and I never went back to it. I need to watch it all the way through. He's also in Little Shop of Horrors with he's in Follow That Bird with Big Bird. Remember seeing that with the Owl Center?
Vaguely.
He's in Follow That Bird. Stripes and the Blues Brothers. What?
Volunteers. Tom Hanks and John Candy.
I'm seeing that too. I don't know what that is.
So I think we've exhausted all the movies that these two have been in. They're phenomenal. I think they are
two of the best actors. Yeah.
We didn't even mention Cool Runnings, but I don't know if I've even seen that, but apparently he's great in that. I think I've seen
Runnings?
I think so, but that wasn't in my wheelhouse. That was more Andrew, I think. Like it was good. It was fine. It was good.
They are now doing a remake of Uncle Buck, and this will be news to Jamie because he's not seen it. But Uncle Buck is the key character there. He takes care of Macaulay Culkin. Macaulay Culkin is now going to reprise the role of Uncle Buck.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
Coming full circle.
I don't know if I like that. I don't think I like that.
Is he going to be the character he was in the first one? And now
Macaulay Culkin is going to play the character that was played by John Candy in the first one.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, I don't think I like that. I would like it if I don't know how you would do it because he couldn't be the character he was in the first one because John Candy's dead. So who's Uncle Buck? Like
he's taking the role of Uncle Buck.
Yeah, no, you know what? I think I think that's gonna be my. I'm gonna give myself some homework and watch Uncle Buck, and I'll report back to you.
Maybe I'll rewatch. Let's all give it a rewatch. That's what we should do. We should decide on a movie.
So we're intelligent. Hold on. Intelligent people have clubs. We're not intelligent, so we're just gonna have a movie club.
Right.
We're all gonna watch the same movie.
Let's stop doing this podcast. We'll come back in like 2 weeks, rebrand it. It's gonna be called the Paredes Movie Club, and we'll pick a movie and we'll watch it and we'll come back and discuss it. It's a great idea. Great idea. Jamie's gonna watch Uncle Buck.
Wouldn't it at one point we were gonna assign people like Bobby hasn't seen this type of movie. Watch this. But you're not gonna do it, Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby, you guys just suck. I think
I won't do it now because it's football season, and every night is filled with football. And
let's all agree to watch The Man with One Red Shoe.
Oh,
find out where it's streaming, and we'll do it.
Really?
Let's pick it out, and let's talk about it next week.
Or no, let's do Splash. Let's do Splash.
You guys got to be able to find it though.
Splash is out there somewhere.
And by Sunday, when we get to Mom's, we need to check and see if everybody's done their homework. None of this getting to Thursday and or Tuesday and recording night and
right. Okay. See, that's what I'm thinking. If we had a movie that we all saw that we could discuss, like we wouldn't be sitting here at 9:30 like we got to talk about.
Okay. No, okay.
Because it's true.
We're deciding now. Somebody assign somebody else, or somebody assign the group a movie to watch.
I'm showing that Splash is on Disney Plus. Does everybody have Disney Plus?
Yes.
But we've all seen Splash.
Dude, I just talked to him. Were you not here when we were talking like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, we've all seen it.
No, I remember the one scene where she broke the TVs in the department store.
Okay.
But
All right, we'll watch
mom watched
Splash.
it.
Splash.
When was the last time you saw Splash?
It says it's on Disney Plus. Let me see if I can confirm that. I have to re-download the app.
Jesus, I've got it. You guys talk. I'll make sure.
See Disney Plus Splash.
In fact, I think I saw it. And like Jamie mentioned last week, all the John Candy movies are now on Prime because we could even do like Brewster's Millions or something. But,
yeah, great TV.
Great.
Oh, now it tells me my app is out of date. I don't know. Tell us, Rudy. Is it on Disney Plus?
If I could spell it right, yes, it is. 1984 romantic comedy. She's a mermaid, and we're gonna watch it. So next week's episode, Flash.
I can already see the thumbnail. I can already see the thumbnail. Bobby's head on the mermaid and us on the two little coconut.
No, it's going to be Siskel and Ebert. A picture of Siskel and Ebert, throwing popcorn in their mouth or something. I don't know.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Now, is this homework you guys are actually going to do? Because I know, some of us on this show didn't exactly do real well in school. So I just want to know if you guys
don't do homework. You don't watch any movies. So
I don't. This is going to be tough for me to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go upstairs and watch it right now. Like,
when you have that luxury, you don't have to work tomorrow. I mean, some of us do. All right, by Sunday we need to have it watched.
How much does this show mean to you? That's what you got to ask yourself.
How much credit am I going to get?
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
what's going on?
Let's try and watch it. What do you guys think? Watching movies while you drive. I've got a long drive ahead of me tomorrow. I'm going out of town for work. Watching movies on a car ride.
You have to.
Yes or no?
What else are you going to do? Look at the road?
Music.
I got an argument recently when I was in St. Louis at that show. We missed the Chiefs game. I saw that improv show, Ben Schwartz in St. Louis, and the Chiefs played Sunday Night Football. And the game was going on while I was in the show. So my thought was, I'll just pull up my YouTube TV and I'll watch it on the way home. But, you can't watch TV while you're driving. Watch me. Yes, I can. No. My life's in your hand. Oh.
Do you hold on to your phone, or do you set it up on the dash, or what do you do?
I kind of do this.
See, but then I feel like I'm not giving the movie the proper attention. But I will have time tomorrow. I will watch Splash.
I'm more concerned with not giving the road the proper attention. I'm full attention on the movie. Yeah. So. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll have my homework done by tomorrow then. I will.
He's gonna die on the way to Wichita.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna be one short.
Well, what was he doing when you found him? Well, I don't know, but when we found his phone, it was on the movie Splash.
You better download the correct version of Disney Plus is what you need to do.
He had a thing for mermaids. I don't know what this guy's problem was. Yeah,
his pants were. We also found him with his pants down for some reason. I don't know what's going on, but
all
right. Quit acting stupid award. Anybody? Who do we say?
We're gonna give it to Brian Branch.
Brian Branch
for the Detroit Lions Sunday Night Football. He had to go and screw it up and start a fight after the game.
It wasn't even that. It was his comments afterwards. You're a defensive player.
What was the comment? The comment was they were bullying me.
They were bullying me. I'm tired of getting bullied. As a defensive player, you're hired to be the bully.
It's not like we're talking about the kicker here that got pushed around. You're a starting defensive back.
Go outside, nerd.
Exactly. I'm like,
tired of being bullied.
It's part of the game, dude. Quit being a.
Yeah, you're playing
wuss.
Football. Yeah, it made no sense to me. He looked like a wuss. He got suspended one game, but dude, imagine lining up against him in 2 weeks whenever he gets back on the field. Like, dude, I'm going to be in his head as a receiver, and he's going to, I don't know, he's going to get.
You have no mental toughness, is what you're saying. I mean, yeah, he's not mentally tough, and he's going to be an easy target for other guys to, I guess, quote unquote, bully him. So
ridiculous. My runner-up to Quit Acting Stupid award this week is Mitch Holthus for his. As you guys know, Rashee Rice is coming back to the wide receiver.
I don't like you either.
And he's number 4.
He's number 4. And Xavier Worthy is number 1.
69 dudes.
No, not 69.
Nobody's 69.
1 and 4. Okay.
Hollywood Brown is number 5. And Mitch Holthus made it clear.
9 times.
You're going to hear me say this a lot this week. He refers to them as the 514 area code. I
didn't know that.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Say what?
So I Googled the 514. The
514 area code. That must be like Greater Kansas City area.
Yeah. Right. No, it's Montreal, Quebec. So my thought is, well, what if you went 415? I Googled that. That area code's in San Francisco. At least it's the United States. Like I would go with the 415 probably.
Why do we have to have an area code at all?
Yeah. Just because they're 3, the players have 3 one-digit numbers. And you people like this guy. Not you people, but you people. As in Kansas City.
No, we have family members that love him, and we love them.
One of them employs my son.
I don't like you either.
He used to be a sponsor of this show, and now he has. Now, by the way, did you guys see this? He has. He had a big thing with all these Hispanic Kansas City podcasters,
creators
at his restaurants. I asked him. Seems to. We didn't get our invitation.
Somebody was missing. Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't take us serious.
What? Who wouldn't take us
What did
seriously?
he say?
We have tens
What did
of
he say when
viewers.
you brought it up?
Every week we have tens of viewers.
I think he just laughed it off. Like, yeah. Although, honestly, if you watch their podcasts and then you watch ours,
a little more production value.
Finish that comment. What were you saying?
Well, let's just say I don't think they get on 30 minutes before and be like, we got to talk about.
See, I think that's the charm. That's the appeal of this show.
I don't know.
Real. We're authentic. You know,
I told Cousin.
I
told Cousin we better be invited to the next one, or that is going to be a direct shot towards us.
To the lineage.
Yes.
To the family lineage. What
Oh,
happens when
man.
people stop being, what was the real world tagline?
Stop being polite and start being real.
Real. Yeah.
Something like
We're
that.
real.
Yeah.
We're real.
Anyway, we went down.
Nobody knows
Nobody
what the real world is. Like the show Real World. Like, who are we talking to? Like, nobody remembers that.
No,
You know-
I think they do. There were quite a few of them after we stopped watching.
Nobody that listens to this show knows what the real
Right.
world is.
LeBron James.
What?
What?
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. I don't even get it.
Good.
The point was, our cousin Vince, we went the wrong way. He's a big Mitch Holthus fan. So is Rudy too, isn't he? Lame. He's trash. He's trash, and I hate him. I hate him so much.
I don't like you either.
I hate him so much.
How
that
much do you hate him?
Sometimes I enjoy when the Chiefs lose, just so people that like him and him himself are downtrodden.
Mikey's the big winner. Mikey wins.
Okay.
That's the one thing that, like, I'm down that the Chiefs lost, but then the one bright spot is, well, all those idiots will, at least there's that.
That showed him.
Yeah.
They're sad and I'm happy. I'm happy that they're sad.
Yeah. So anyways,
Stop making it about yourself and just tell us what's going on the field.
We got a couple things up here real quick. Jamie, you went to Columbia and you guys had a little incident.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. So me and Jamie were in Columbia over the weekend for a big football game. Number 14 Mizzou hosting number 8 Alabama. Game didn't exactly turn out how we wanted it to. Jamie to his credit, drove up and showed up midway through the second quarter. So that's a lot of dedication to the team.
I actually got there. I made pretty good time, but I had to park so freaking far, like the other side of Columbia, and walk there. And so, by the time I got there,
we saw where he walked. He walked practically from Herman, Missouri. I mean, anyway, the game did not turn out like we had hoped. Me and Xavier and Anita, we had driven up the morning of. We had a nice breakfast, so we were there at the start of the game. But fast forward to after the game, Mizzou loses by 3 points, and we're a little downtrodden. So we thought, well, before we hit the road and head back to Kansas City, let's go grab something to eat. So we, and the name, the business, the establishment shall not be named, but we went into a local establishment there in Columbia. We walk in and are immediately seated. I mean, is that fair to say? I was a little bit.
I think the guy by the door was like, "You can sit there." So pointing at a table, we go and sit down.
Okay, we go and sit down. Nobody brings us any menus. Nobody brings us any waters. Fast forward about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. I don't know. Another group of people come in.
Well, the table next to us was dirty. Okay. And so they cleared off this table, sat these people, this other family, and then immediately gave them water, menus, all that stuff. And I'm kind of like, hey, well, we were here before them. And I'm kind of saying it just like loud, kind of obnoxiously loud, like so somebody could hear.
Okay, this is not Nom. This is bowling. There are rules.
Hey. Interesting, because I have not seen Jamie in that role before, being very vocal. Jamie,
my tripas. I was hungry, dude. I was starving, and so I got a little irritable. So yeah. And usually I'm the guy who's very, she's got a lot of tables. It's so hungry, so hungry. Yeah, and I give the waitress the help. I tried to set you guys up.
I know, but I hit the wrong one.
I give him the benefit of the doubt. But this was different. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, so Jamie says something, and I think at one point I said too, can we get some menus at least? I mean, you've brought us nothing. Nobody's even looking in our direction. Yet the table next to us is getting all the service. The lady, who I don't think she was our waitress, but she's somebody that's waited on us before, because Jamie and I recognized her from a previous time we had been at this establishment. She brings over some menus and just flings them at us. And I was like, wow, that was incredibly rude. And then I think when she came over to bring those menus, Jamie was like, we already know what we want to order. And kind of what was her response when you said that?
Well, I don't like you either.
I'm like, well, then if you're not our server, who the hell is? Like, where is our server? Like, wait,
your server's not ready for you, was her comment.
Yeah,
or your servers are not ready.
Time out, real quick. Time out to your story. When I play a drop, stop talking and let the drop go, because I'm missing what you're actually saying. But anyways, go ahead. Proceed.
No, so just Jamie got really irritable at that point, and I told Bobby, let's get the hell out of here. And I think I was starving. And so it takes a lot for me just to get up, because at this point I'm like, I'm committed. I've been here for, at that point, maybe almost
6 minutes,
5 to 10 minutes, something like that. And
I'm gonna run a train on these chicken fingers. I'm just gonna be like, yum, 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 yum.
I know at this point, if we get up, it's gonna be another wait somewhere else. But it was just, I was so pissed. I was like, because this was the second time this has happened at that same place. And I'm not going to be so polite. It's Billiards on Broadway in Columbia.
9 times.
They sucked. They sucked the last time we were there. They sucked this time. Billiards on Broadway in Columbia.
I've never been to Billiards on Broadway in Columbia.
Don't ever go.
And I was kind of sad because I was like,
we liked the place before.
I liked the burgers. The burgers were good.
Yeah.
I didn't, but now we sort of said, to hell with Billiards. We will never come back. And I was just like, well, now I got to find a new burger place in Columbia.
So at this point, we're starving. And so we walk out.
So hungry.
And we walk,
so hungry.
We walked to this other place that's fairly close. And that was just packed to the gills. So at that point, we're just like, dude, let's just go home. They took me to my car. We fought traffic for God, it would seem like a half hour just to get to my car so they could drop me off and we could go our separate ways. I was like, at that point, we were like, we're just gonna go get our own food. We're gonna fend for ourselves. I was like, fine.
Right.
White Castle, I could, it was like yeah, I needed some White Castle at that point just to calm me down.
I mean, I jokingly said, maybe a 30 case will, help you recover.
Thought about it. So at the point, so I finally, and Columbia's just a mess after the game. And so I like another 20, 30 minutes, and I finally make it to White Castle, and I get in the line, and I'm looking at their menu. I'm like, oh, man, that 30 seems a little much. I'm like, you know what? I bet I can knock out 20. And so I'm looking at that, but it's like $25. And I'm like, I don't know if I could justify, having all that food here. You know what? I'm going to go with the 10 and just be, and just be cool with that. So of course that takes forever. I finally get my 10 White Castle, and I'm just like, I need to get home. It's like, I mean, the game's been over for an hour and a half already. And so I'm driving to get to the highway. I get to the light that's right outside of the White Castle, and I hit my brakes. I just slam on my brakes as I knock my computer down. And my White Castles just go flying to the floorboard. And so they're just like spread out all over the floor of my car, which God knows who's been walking in public restrooms and then putting their feet in my passenger side. Like, so it's probably disgusting. But I'm like, I scoop them all up while the light's red, and I, lay them down, and I get on the highway. And I'm just like,
hold on. And I gingerly talk to each one, and I say, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?"
I comforted them.
Well,
yes, I'm about to put the seatbelt on them.
Can we look at this picture? I love how you have like napkins laid down, like
those are napkins. That's scratch paper from my volleyball game we had earlier that day.
All of that is scratch paper. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's a shirt in the background. It's my volleyball coaching shirt in the background. So yeah, I had to scoop them up like Officer and a Gentleman. I had to scoop them up lovingly and place them on my passenger seat. And so as I'm driving from Columbia, I'm literally driving. Or what is it? Bodyguard. Meet out Whitney Houston and
Kevin Costner.
I'm driving. I'm driving with my knee down I-70. Like trying. I mean, and it's packed right there, trying to get out of Columbia. So probably not the wisest thing, but I get the box and I shove it in my mouth because I can't. I had to have one hand, kind of on the wheel. My knees on the other side of it, and I basically dumped it into my mouth from the box. And
that's disgusting.
That picture you showed was the aftermath.
And those sliders, they end up, especially when they've got cheese on them, they end up getting stuck to the bottom of the box.
Yeah, so I have to scrape off the cheese that's on there, and the bun is so greasy, and I don't know if it's wet from moisture, just steam or whatever, but it's soggy, and so the bun comes off on the box, and you have to scrape the bun off. It just, oh man, it's amazing. So I felt a lot better. I finally got to eat. I was feeling good, and the first 7 or so just went down so smooth, dude. I was just flying through. I was like, man, I should have got the 20. And so I stopped and I took a drink of water, and then I finished 2 more. I was like, damn, man, it started to hit me. It started to hit me pretty,
He was like Kobayashi. He was like Joey Chestnut. He was dipping them in water, and he's like, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. 2 more.
I've mentioned it on this podcast before, but like, dare I say, like, the hamburger is even better than the cheeseburger.
I don't know. I would never try that.
Because a slider is a different, not even just a slider, a White Castle burger is a different animal altogether. But you take the cheese out.
And the meat's made from a different animal, or
just
saying. Okay, gotcha.
Saying. But the onions that are grilled in there, I don't know. There's something. You should try it. Get one with no cheese. And
I'll have to do that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
But yeah, so I managed. I hit 9, and I could have finished that 10th one, but I was like, you know what, I really shouldn't. But I'm thinking if it was just a matter of how many can I get down, like if this is a contest, I bet I could hit 12 or 13. 13 would be pride, just to say I got into the teens, but I could definitely get 12 down. That 13th would just been like just for bragging rights.
And I don't know if I don't know. That's just amazing to me, because I think the most I've done was like 6, and I felt like crap after 6. So I have no idea how you got to 9.
Yeah, I got 9 only because I slowed down. So I took that 10th one. I brought her into the home, put her in my refrigerator, didn't cover her up in Tupperware, nothing, just like in a box. So it got crunchy and hard for the next morning, and I ate it for breakfast right before church.
Of course you did.
Here's my thing. I think if the conditions were right, if the conditions were we are having a White Castle burger eating contest, I don't have anywhere to go. I'm not stopping there before a basketball game. I'm not in St. Louis and driving back to Missouri. If I had a case of 30 right here in front of me next to a toilet with no plans the rest of the day, and I hadn't eaten, like if I prep for it and I don't eat, I feel like I could put in 12 or 13 as well. I feel like I could do more if I had no plans.
The conditions were pretty good. Go ahead.
You're still thinking about Rudy as a 20-year-old. I do not think that,
you're right.
Given your age, you're not the athlete you were back then. I don't think you could.
But I feel like when I go to White Castle, so like when I went to St. Louis for that show, we stopped at White Castle, and I just got the number 1. I wasn't going to be this, because I had to sit through a show and then drive back to Kansas City. So, but I feel like, when I'm eating that White Castle burger, I take the first one out. It's 2 bites, really. It could be 1 if I wanted to, but it's 2 bites. And sometimes I'll turn it into 3 and try to make it more than what it is. It's a White Castle burger. It's 2 bites. Yeah. So I would love the perfect conditions, like the perfect storm, toilet near, no plans.
Because I was starving. I had been stuck in traffic just to get there. I had a few little peanut butter pretzel bite things in my car. So I had like 4 of those. So I had a little bit just to get, because I was going to die if I hadn't gotten to.
But see,
I was going to die.
I still don't think that's perfect conditions, because you had to drive back to Kansas City. Like if you had nothing to worry about, if you were right there in your basement or upstairs on your couch, toilet right there, like no plans, like you don't have anything to do the rest of the night. Like that's perfect conditions.
Yeah.
Like you're not home. You'd have to pull over to go to a toilet.
Part of it was like, it's 4:00, man. If I really, really push it, I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to be going to sleep with that knot in my stomach. And you know what? After I got them, I forgot that I have this thing that this receipt that we filled out last time I took the survey, and I had 2 free sliders, and it was just sitting on my desk.
Of course, he took the survey to get the 2 free sliders.
Yeah,
I mean, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. So
meanwhile, we went and did our own thing. We went to a different establishment. We did not go to get.
I could tell.
You actually have to make
Bobby
it.
was jealous because his wife would never let him go to White Castle.
I was with my wife, so we couldn't go to White Castle.
Anything that I want.
Yeah.
Except White Castle. Yeah. What was I going to say? Damn. This is what happens when you get old. Anyway. Yeah.
You went to an establishment. You and your family went to an establishment. You were about to tell us about it, or?
Oh yeah, no, you have to go out of your way to go to White Castle from Columbia, because home is back west. You got to go further east from where we typically get off for the game, for the stadium, for the school. Yeah, because usually we're getting off on Providence or somewhere right in there and heading south to the stadium. The school is south on. I mean, it's right there off of Providence.
Okay.
But to go to White Castle, that takes a. You got to make a decision. Decisions were made there to go further east. Challenge. You got to go a couple exits east. So, that's pretty awesome that you were able to do that. But
I figured you guys would be proud of me. You guys could respect my accomplishment. Yeah, look at that, man. I miss those guys.
Did you name them? You should name them.
No.
Name each one.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All
right. try to end this quickly. I have a clip of the week, and I really picked this because we say this all the time during the show, and I'm like, why don't we have this clip? Which I dropped, and you guys talked over a couple times a minute ago. But
sorry.
No, it worked out. I didn't even think about it when we were going to talk about your waitress story. But anyway, here's the clip.
Can I get a knife and fork?
There were no utensils in medieval times, hence there are no utensils at medieval times. Would you like a refill on that Pepsi?
There were no utensils, but there was Pepsi?
Dude, I got a lot of tables.
That is going to be forever funny.
Dude, I got a lot of tables. And when I was I want to say like literally 20 years ago, when I was working a part-time job, I was hanging around some guys at a law firm, and we all worked in the records department. And I just remember one of the big guys there, Dave Moore, who I still see on Facebook. But yeah, Big Dave, that was one of his favorite lines from that movie. Dude, I got a lot of tables. And he would just repeat it over and over. And
that clip is actually like 2 or 3 minutes long. There's so much before it that's funny. So you've seen Cable Guy all the way through? Like,
it's been a long time, and I couldn't remember a whole lot, but yeah, I did see it all.
I feel a homework assignment at some point, because that is a phenomenal movie.
We can do that. We can do that because that's a movie that I don't need to. I know that movie like all the way through. Like
there were no utensils, but there was a Pepsi.
That's great. Matthew Broderick as a straight man was great, but good stuff.
Yeah. Although anyway, Matthew Broderick as Simba, awful. He's an awful Simba, Lion King Simba, teenage adult Simba.
We can discuss that
he's terrible.
At a different time. Why? Because he's not black? What are you thinking of?
No, it just sounds very not tough, not lion-like.
I think that was the point. He wasn't tough at the beginning. He was very like
look at you getting all deep.
He had Timon and Pumbaa there, had to get him, and then you got to get him. You got to get that's your kingdom, buddy. Go back and claim it.
Dude, my dog just farted. I thought dogs couldn't fart, or that
they don't have butt
because they don't have butt cheeks.
Yeah, they don't have butt cheeks. Sometimes their butthole's so tight that it'll squeeze out and make a noise. Lilo, the other day I was eating something at the table, and I heard a little, and then she immediately got up and left the room. Like she knew, oh great, he's gonna yell at me, so she got up and left, and it smelled like crap.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways.
Didn't mean to derail. All right.
No, that's okay. We can talk about Lion King some other time. So
all right. So you guys got your homework.
Yes. Splash.
Daryl Hannah. Tom Hanks. 1984, I believe. John Candy. Yeah.
Also, wait, real quick. Recommendations. Watch the John Candy documentary. Really good on Amazon Prime. And I just went to the movies today to see Roof Man with Channing Tatum and whoever else was in it. And it was also very good. It's a true story. And actually, it's kind of cool because some of the real people from the true story played themselves in the movie. Like minor characters, like the truck driver when he snuck out of prison. The truck driver that actually was the real truck driver in the actual real life story, he played himself in the movie. So there were a couple different people that did that. So anyways, very good movie. See those. And
very bad movie, Terrifier 3. Not as good as the first two. Anyway, go ahead.
Aren't those all bad?
No, the first two are pretty good.
I've never seen them. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'll have to keep
my recommendation is it's football season, it's baseball playoffs.
Yeah, that was the only movie I watched.
Part of the hockey season. I mean,
yeah.
I mentioned this a while ago, and you just said you're not going to watch anything, but there's a show on Hulu. It's season 2 is out, and it's called The English Teacher. It's really, I'm just really digging it. I'm liking all the characters. Nobody in it you would know except for there's an Italian guy from Just Shoot Me, Enrico something or other, bald-headed guy from Just Shoot Me.
Enrico Palazzo.
But anyways, he's good at it. The characters in it are really good. Watch The English Teacher.
Nobody got that joke.
Two people, one person.
I think so.
Sorry,
anyways,
go ahead.
That's it. No, English Teacher, and then I just finished Peacemaker season 2. It's great. Go ahead, Bob. You're up.
All right. So we all know what our homework is. We will come prepared next week to talk about the 1984 classic Splash. For my brothers, appreciate you all joining us. Don't forget to. What's so funny?
Go ahead.
We're watching Splash. Nothing's funny. It's just
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And anyway.
Yeah.
So for my brothers, Rudy and Jamie, and next time, quit acting stupid.
Not to get into too much troubles, okay?